Welcome into Valhalla on the campus of Pleasant Grove High School for Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Dusty Lister with you as we start the second half of Region 4 play as the reigning 6A champions, the Lone Peak Knights, coming into Pleasant Grove for a doubleheader tonight. Remember, the boys' game will come up at 7:30, but a chance to watch the best girls basketball team in the state of Utah and the Lone Peak Knights come in tonight, 14-3 on the year, 5-0 in Region 4 play. And their second matchup with PG was a dominant win just 2.5 weeks ago. Football, we say 5 weeks ago. That's what I was going into. But we'll control first with Lone Peak and Shawnee Nordstrom. Shawnee over to Kaylee Woolston. With the screen, Sarah Bartholomew. Nice lob inside to Kaylee Woolston and a quick 2-0 start for Lone Peak. As it is Naya Tanuvasa, Shawnee Nordstrom, Sarah Bartholomew, McKaylee Ika, and Kaylee Woolston, the starting five for Coach Nancy Warner. Got that ball inside. Mia Reeves couldn't take it cleanly. He has to reverse out. Shot clock goes inside the 20 seconds, down to 17. 3 on the way and short from Sarah Newman. Now on the push with McKaylee Ika. Sends it ahead to Shawnee. Nordstrom, corner three, yes. And Shawnee Nordstrom. Long sleeve nights have been nights where she shot the three really well, coincidentally. And it doesn't matter if it's the Tuesday game. Well, I guess it is a Friday, isn't it? So I was going to go a little baseball status on you. Shoots three well with long sleeves on Friday nights and games to start after 6 o'clock. Vince Francis approves. As Shawnee Nordstrom sends that up top to McKaylee Ika. McKaylee down the lane, too strong at the rim. Bartholomew with the board and putback. There's Sarah Bartholomew. Puts that one up and in. Got her first offer last week, Utah State University. Congratulations to Sarah Bartholomew. Allie Crockett. Hands off. It was Marin Jones. I give it back to Mia Reeves. Crockett tried to send it out and stolen by Woolston. Kaylee, give it up to Ika. McKaylee can't get that one to go. Sarah again. Gets the board on the Ika miss and gets the bucket. 4 points early for Sarah Bartholomew. 2 offensive boards and 4 points. A post player's dream. Marin Jones comes off the screen. Sends that inside. Sarah Newman steps through. No, the foul to Naya Tanuvasa. That'll put Sarah Newman at the line for 2 free throws. So PG, a tough year this year. 6-11 overall. 5 to start Region 4 play. Remember, every team will get into the state tournament. And, of course, their RPIs, and they have them high enough. Well, they shouldn't be toward the bottom of 6A, just simply from the teams they get to play within the region. But 2 free throws good and a 9-2 start. As we near 5.5 left in the opening quarter. Ika on the angle here to Kaylee Woolston. Baseline, send it back up top. McKaylee straight away for 3. No. Sarah Bartholomew with another offensive board and a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to Pleasant Grove. Nice job of getting down there and getting the jump ball. But for Sarah, I know she's been a little frustrated. Talk about a post player, don't bring the ball down where the guards can get to it. But that's 3 offensive rebounds to Sarah Bartholomew. The ball finds its way to Lucy Miller, gives it back to Mia Reeves. Ika closes down on that, and here comes Shawnee Nordstrom. And double dribble So get a turnover, give a turnover. Marin Jones terminates, hanging on a pivot. That gets it to go. Well, a nice move there by Marin Jones. Good job of just keep that foot down, and then, interestingly enough, you're able to step through to get that shot up. We'll leave that to officials. As Kaylee Woolston, 4-3. And coincidentally, the first time we got to see Lone Peak was right here at Valhalla in their first region game last year, and it was Kaylee Woolston came out guns a-blazing, knocking down outside shots. As they send that ball inside, nice move by Allie Crockett, couldn't get to go. Gets her own board, sends out to Miller. Lucy down the lane was fouled. I think this will be number 2 on Naya Tanuvasa. And Naya's going to come off the floor in favor of Kennedy Woolston. And coming in for PG is Amber Cook. Send that ball into Newman. Out Mia Reeves, 4-3 off the back of the iron. The rebound to Woolston, and then a foul given up by Amber Cook. That'll be the first team foul on PG. Her first team first. Kaylee Ika now to Woolston. Kaylee. And Nordstrom in the corner. Kennedy Woolston. Back rims the triple. Backside board to Kaylee. Shawnee Nordstrom. Her second 3 of the first quarter. It's that long sleeve luck. Or should I say luck? The long sleeve vibe, as the kids would say. Good vibes only. And now a foul on the drive. Foul will be to Kaylee Woolston. And that'll be the team third and Kaylee's first. And coming in, Kaylee Rich. First time in the game. Met Mama Rich before the game. I always appreciate all the parents that come up and say nice things. As Kaylee right on spot gets the turnover on the run. Kennedy give it to Shawnee. Back into Kennedy. Wrapping around the baseline. Woolston to Woolston. 4-3. Kaylee's second 3. And that's the 4th 3 of the quarter between Shawnee Nordstrom and Kaylee Woolston. High post to Newman. Newman, nowhere to go, sends it back up top to Marin Jones. Marin, nice strong take. That's 4 points in the quarter for Marin Jones. And a timeout granted to Coach Reeves. 2:25 left in the quarter, an 18-6 start for Lone Peak. You're watching Lone Peak girls basketball on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
We want to thank the Utah Jazz Camps for joining our list of sponsors here during our basketball coverage is Kaylee Woolston. Gets the +1 on that drive. Apologize for the little glitch there. It was a +1. You have to trust me there that Kaylee got the +1, as we had a little glitch on the switcher there. But again, I want to thank Utah Jazz Camps for jumping in. We're going to have them all through the state tournament. So if you want to learn more about Utah Jazz Camps, go to utahjazzcamps.com. And we also talk about that's a really cool facility, especially here in Utah County, the Shoot 360 facility. They're in Lehigh. So a 21-6 start. That ball sent inside. Crockett sends it back out. Marin Jones. 7 points in the quarter for Marin Jones. In the corner, Kennedy Woolston. 4-3. Man, that was pure. Gentle push and a mild arc. And the Cowhide Globe hits home. Marin Jones. That's 10 points for Marin Jones. How about the quarter for Marin? Gotta feel good there for double ones. She got 10 of the 12 PG points. Inside of a minute left in the opening quarter. Shawnee Nordstrom gives that one up to Rich. Sends back out to Woolston. Kaylee back on the baseline to Kaylee. Send back out to Kennedy. Naya. Oh, tough pass, and that one's taken away. Lucy Miller on the run. Terminates, loses it, and then that's out of bounds off of Lucy. Great hustle there by Kaylee Woolston to not get caught up and being frustrated about the turnover, but able to chase down the ball and get the turnover. Tanuvasa hands off to Ika. And that's out of bounds. Oh, off of McKaylee. So turnover, go back to PG in the final 16 seconds of the quarter. And another turnover. Here comes Ika with 5 seconds. Ahead, Tanuvasa. Naya. Just as the horn's ready to sound, Naya Tanuvasa gets that one to go, and it's a 26-12 first quarter for Lone Peak, led by the three-point shooting of Kaylee, Kennedy, and Shawnee Nordstrom. At the end of one, Lone Peak 26, Vikings 12. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated at 5 locations along the Wasatch Front. SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
Start of the second quarter. Dusty Lister with you. Another fast start for the Lone Peak Knights, up 26-12. Get that ball inside to Kaylee Woolston. Kaylee now unofficially with 8 on the night. If you didn't see our Week 10 video for basketball, you have to go check that one out. As Woolston with the steal. Kaylee send that ball inside. Sarah couldn't get it. Kaylee with the offensive rebound. Ika inside out. Shawnee Nordstrom. The right angle is the right angle for number 3. The third 3 of the half for Shawnee. Nordstrom lining it up. 9 points on the night. And all of them right from the right angle. Marin Jones left that one short. A 10-point first quarter from Marin. She was saying she got hit on the elbow. Mr. Official said, nay. So ball go back to Lone Peak. We're back to Shawnee Nordstrom. Shooters know the right angle. There's a furthest 3 available on the floor, but it's also the one where you don't have to hold back. You can just let her go. On the right and left side. Everybody runs now right to the corners is McKaylee Ika. All the way to the rim. Amber Cook off the mark. That loose ball will get out to Mia Reeves. Mia trapped at midcourt. Tanuvasa knocks that ball out of bounds and will stay with Pleasant Grove. And a steal to Tanuvasa. Naya hard to the rim, and Tanuvasa with 4 points here in the first half. Got a bucket just before the horn sounded at the end of the first quarter. And now with that run out layup. Back the other way, no, for Marin Jones. Ika gets that ball inside to Bartholomew. Sarah too strong left hand. Woolston did not get the call that she thought she'd get, and the rebound tracked down by PG. Reeves ahead to Jones, or probably that's Miller. Cross court, Marin Jones. A 3 looked good off her hand, but a little long. And a foul on the board. And a foul will be charged to McKaylee Ika. That's the team's fourth. Got the first. And the second good as well. Good trip to the line there from Mia Reeves. And that ball knocked out of bounds on the baseline. So won't be a couple empty possessions here, and PG get the ball back as we near 5 minutes remaining in the first half. 5:05 on the running clock. Oh, that pass too tall for Crockett. Sarah Newman would like to have that one back, as the ball will go back to Lone Peak. Inside out, Kennedy Woolston. Short on the 3. Bartholomew couldn't get it, and the rebound in the hands of Mia Reeves. I hear some people yelling over the back. I don't know over the back in basketball. That's not a rule. Sarah Bartholomew can go over the back for a rebound as long as she's not making contact. Those fouls are loose ball fouls, but that was not what happened there. Tanuvasa off on the 3 and the rebound. Pulled in by Avi Valgardson. Jones. Valgardson now into Crockett. Crockett, nice move, step around, and got the bucket. Obviously a move that has been worked on here by the Vikings. As it's 35-16. Think about 3 of those buckets is Nordstrom. Oh! Called on the charge. Wipe off the bucket. That's a Region 4 special. I would say Region 1, but Region 1, you got to be further back toward the hoop. Right? Yeah. But if we had a restricted area, that's a +1. If we just get the last thing that I'm asking for in basketball, the last thing, I won't ask for anything else. Just one more thing. Restricted area, for heaven's sake. And we can make it simple. Just do a straight line across the key. As there's a steal coming the other way. Jones gave chase, but Shawnee Nordstrom gets the points back. They were wiped off on the charge. 21-point advantage for Lone Peak. A little pocket pass again off the mark, looking for Crockett. As the ball will go back to Lone Peak. This Lone Peak team, 14-3 on the year. The only losses are to out-of-state teams. Ranked in the top 10 nationally. Had an outstanding year. And a team that will return so much talent in the years going forward as Kaylee Woolston knocks down the mid-range J, the future BYU Cougar. As their younger sister, Kennedy, just a freshman. She'll be back next year. Shawnee Nordstrom will be back next year. As Kennedy comes away with that ball, Katie Lawrence tracks it down. She, too, will be back for a number of years. And Sarah Bartholomew is a junior. As they lob that ball inside, and Sarah lays that up and in. Plus, Sarah, the most active of the girls on Twitter and Instagram, always retweeting our links to the games, and we certainly appreciate that. And this girls team, they gave us set up 3 cupcakes our way today. I know Kenzie Valentine is wanting to take all those home, and we'll let her do it. Send out Marin Jones to Strong on the 3. Track down that ball out of bounds off a PG, and it'll be Lone Peak. Lone Peak ball. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left in the first half. You see Kenzie, you know when Kenzie's running the system because the clock's always within a second of what we have in the building. Because that clock is usually unofficial, but with Kenzie's is as official as having a straight link to it. You see, snowboarding hasn't tired her out too much. We'll stay on top of that. That ball goes down low, taken away by PG, and it's Miller on the run. Lucy hands off. Thought about 3, did Reeves. Sends it inside. Crockett, left hand, no, and the rebound to Woolston. Kaylee. Nordstrom over to Ika. Off the screen from Shawnee. McKaylee sends out. Lawrence. Oh, got the shooter's roll. Katie Lawrence for 3. So the sisters Woolston, Shawnee Nordstrom, and now Lawrence, part of the 3-point crew tonight. As Amber Cook will pull from the volleyball line just short. Just shy. I'm going to say shy and short. But that that was a sharp ball right there. Take me back to my Carbon County roots. Timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
And welcome back into Valhalla. Again, I want to thank Utah Jazz Camps for joining us. The new Utah Jazz Camps and clinics are available now. Go check out the upcoming clinics dates. The next one is February 11th at Shoot 360, and again on February 25th at Utah Shoot 360. We'll check these out, and then coming up in March, we get those dates here in a minute. 41 seconds left in the half as Zika gets that ball into Naya Tanuvasa. Naya draws the foul on Crockett. And free throws coming away at Naya Tanuvasa. And then once again, it'll be February 13th, the Nets on fire. March 13th, the Nets on fire. Then March 20th at the MVEC in Pocatello. And then in April at the Farmington Gymnasium. And then on April 6th, the Provo Rec Center. So Tanuvasa hit the first. Bartholomew set to check in. Got them both. So Sarah will come back on for Tanuvasa. Crockett terminates, hang in, finds Miller running on the baseline, moved out the basketball, gets the bucket. Shot clock turned off. 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Johnny Nordstrom goes left and scores. Shawnee just sized it up and took it. 3 left, 2. And it's Woolsoff to steal and can't get that one to go at the horn. We go to the break and it's all Lone Peak. Lady Knights 47, Vikings 18. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball presented by Bullfrog Spas on KSLSports.com.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated at 5 locations along the Wasatch Front. SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
Yeah, welcome back into Valhalla. As we start the second half, Lone Peak Girls Basketball, presented by Bullfrog Spas. And Heidemann and Associates. Go to utah.law to find the law office nearest you. And as we got to know the normal with this highly talented team at Lone Peak last 2 years. They're out there. Quick starts as Ika with the steal. McKaylee leaves it for Nordstrom. Shawnee off on the three. Her first missed three of the night, and coincidentally, the only one not from the right angle. Just pointing some things out here. Some trends. And we got a dominant performance once again as Tanuvasa off the steal. Naya can't save that one in. So turnover, and the ball will go back to Pleasant Grove. But Dusty, back with Kenzie Valentine running the system and clock, and Vince Francis decides he can finally shoot a game. It's kind of a nice thing. He follows everybody else, doesn't come to my games. As there's a foul on the drive. As Vince is the executive producer, mastermind, and editor of everything we do at KSL Sports Rewind. I say nice things about him every week, but he's never here to hear them. And Austin Bigelow gets the night off. Congratulations, Austin. He wants to coach. And by the way, if you want a great acting coach, go to Sierra and ask for Austin on Friday afternoons from 4 to 6. If you want to learn from a former actor that was the character JoJo in Seussical the Musical, he's your guy. Free throws are good. It's 47-20. Kaylee Wilson leaves that one out for McKaylee Ika. McKaylee baseline jumper short. And a rebound taken by Mia Reeves. Sarah Newman gives that back to Reeves. The double was coming there from Tanuvasa. Crockett leaves it for Mia. Now, Marin Jones. Little jumper is short. Tapped around, back in the hands of Marin. Lost it along the baseline, and the loose ball taken by Sarah Bartholomew. McKaylee on the push. Ika down the lane, sends it back out, and the most frustrating call in Utah high school basketball, the pass and crash. I don't think McKaylee actually crashed into anybody. Timeout on the floor taken by Coach Warner. 6:24 left in the third. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
Hold on. Hey, welcome back into Valhalla. Again, I want to thank Utah Jazz Camps for joining the Rewind team. The new Utah Jazz Camps clinics are available now. There are options at state-of-the-art Shoot 360 facility and at local gymnasiums throughout Utah and Idaho for your child to level up their shooting, passing, and ball handling skills. Plus, each camper receives a Utah Jazz swag bag. Register today at utahjazzcamps.com. And who doesn't want a swag bag? Some people decorate their house with all of their swag. And plus, purple is back, including the swag bags. I've got purple Jazz shirts. Again, that's utahjazzcamps.com. That shot no good. Tracked down by Kaylee Wilson. Some of the youngsters coming by here could use a little trip to Utah Shoot 360. Work on their dribbling skills. As that ball gets ahead, Marin Jones. And Marin, couldn't get that one to drop as Zika had lost her footing. The rebound to Lone Peak, looking down the floor to Naya Tanuvasa. Naya back up top, Shawnee Nordstrom. Now Ika. McKaylee hands back, Kaylee Woolston. 4-3. Third of the night for Kaylee Woolston. Such a pretty shot. I'll say the two best shots I've seen in my years covering the state since 05. Number one is Camry Martin, as that shot is good for Lucy Miller. Number one is Camry Martin, probably the fastest shot I've seen from girls basketball. Such a quick jumper. Former Ute, now current Oregon State Beaver, as Bartholomew fouled on the drive. The second would be Kaylee Woolston. Michelle Harrison, her senior year was my first year. We didn't get a chance to see Michelle on our coverage back then, so I'm sure she's right there. Mariah Martin was really good as well, but Nani Falatea, probably number three. Nani Falatea was absolutely spectacular. She's currently at BYU having a great year. And there's a three off the mark. And hey, nice job off the loose ball, Sarah Newman. Vince Francis was saying a name to me and I wasn't hearing it. Say it louder. Trying to get Vince to join us on the podcast is Woolston muscles her way up and in. By the way, there's a new podcast coming out soon. The sports movie Rewindables, featuring Jeff Hansen, as there's a board and bucket there to Allie Crockett. But that's featuring Jeff Hansen, Vince Francis, and Dusty Litster coming up soon. Tanuvasa pump the three, drive and draw the foul. That's going to put Naya Tanuvasa at the line for two. They say it wasn't her habitual shooting motion. What name are you saying, Vince? Oh, Sierra Lichty. That was a quick shot, too. Yeah, it was a good one. Sierra Lichty, and I'm blanking on a name from Copper Hills. We had a couple of Copper Hills players as well. One finishing up at Utah Tech right now. I can see Aubrey Gilson. It was Gilson's last name. I'm totally blanking. Tell you how much I prepared to talk about that conversation. As Tanuvasa hits the free throws. Kenzie's our barometer. Was that an interesting conversation, yes or no? You can give me a thumbs down if it's no. That's an answer. Thank you. But Kenzie's good about running the system. She's staying involved. As a three is good. How about the run here from PG? Mia Reeves knocks that down. Remember that kind of what we're playing for in the third quarter sometimes in these games is if the game is a 35-point spread, the fourth quarter is a continuously running clock as Kennedy Woolston knocks down her second three. So a 27-point spread right now. If it's 35, we'll have a continuous running clock in the fourth quarter. As that ball is inside Crockett. Back out to Mia Reeves. That ball, or probably Marin Jones, and then Nordstrom strips that one away. Shawnee gives that one up. Kaylee Woolston lays it in. This Lone Peak team is not going to stop playing defense. They keep shooting for those passing lanes. They get their hand on the ball. And now we got a foul on Shawnee Nordstrom. That's number 2 on Shawnee. Third team foul on Lone Peak. As Kaylee Rich comes back on. And timeout taken by PG. 3:05 left in the third. And we'll be back. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. 3:05 left in the third quarter. As always, Lone Peak Girls Basketball, presented by Heidemann Associates, brought to you by Bullfrog Spas. And I was right, it's Brianna Gillen. Good job by Vince Francis. Preston, the intern's been retired for the moment, as it's intern Kenzie. And that is short. That's off of Ika. We got intern Kenzie and intern Jerem. Jerem's up at Copper Hills tonight. His intern Preston's on sabbatical. An earned sabbatical with cause. That one goes away and picked up by Woolston. Shawnee Nordstrom all the way to the rim. Kind of waited for a moment to see if Shawnee was going to try to reverse that. It didn't need to. Come back the other way, hand off to Marin Jones. Send outside. Amber Cook. And the bump comes and the foul. Going to be charged to Kennedy Woolston. Be the fourth team foul on Lone Peak. Number 1 on Kennedy.
Amber Cook comes to the line, shooting 2 shots for the Vikings. Steps back up for the Vikings. Freshman for the Knights.
So Katie Lawrence will come on for Shawnee Nordstrom. Woolston over to Kennedy Woolston. Kennedy was online but short. Rebound taken by Cook. And Lawrence off the steal. Katie Lawrence misses the layup. Ika with the rebound. Over to Kaylee Woolston. Pump the 3. Step back down the barrel short. And the rebound taken by Reeves. Send ahead to Cook. And Cook has that one taken away by Kennedy Woolston. Quickly down the floor with McKaylee Ika. Cross court. Kennedy. 4-3. It just keeps coming. It's a wave. It's like sitting in the ocean and just watching it. The waves aren't going to stop anytime soon. Marin Jones drive the base, going to draw the foul on Kaylee Rich. Apparently the student section theme tonight is safety. I saw tonight at the Copper Hills Harriman game that the Harriman student section theme is Adam Sandler. I'm curious of what that looks like. T-shirt, shorts, but not joggers? No sweatpants? That big shirt and shorts? See, Kenzie doesn't know the Adam Sandler we grew up with. I mean, it's Happy Gilmore with the sweatpants and the red sweatshirt song. You should look that one up. Kennedy on the drive, left hand, and got it. But Kenzie's closer to the high school age. She probably did do a Adam Sandler night at school. Marin Jones sends that one back out to Mia Reeves. Down to 45 seconds. Jones has that one taken away by Katie Lawrence. McKaylee Ika. About a 7-second difference between game and shot. Katie Lawrence inside to Woolston. We're going to have an offensive foul on the screen on Kaylee Rich. So 22 seconds left in the quarter. As Crockett will come off the floor. Game clock down to 15 seconds. The steal from Ika. Got it back. 5 seconds. Ahead to Katie Lawrence as she lays it in. That'll do it for the third quarter. And at the end of the third quarter, it is Lone Peak 66, PG 32. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated at 5 locations along the Wasatch Front. SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
It all starts with a smile. To show you care, offer a sign of love, welcome someone home. Even when we don't see each other, or share a room, even without words, smiles bring us together. Let's keep yours healthy. Stonehaven Dental. Schedule online at stonehavendental.com.
Start of the fourth quarter, and we'll have a continuous running clock. It's actually 68-32. This is why Kenzie's here, because Kenzie says, hey, I think it's supposed to be 68. Normally, Vince and I would argue between the break if it was just us. Preston, the intern, wouldn't be part of the equation. But Kenzie was on it, so it will be a continuous running clock to start the fourth quarter. There's that steal by Ika. Was kind of the difference. The steal by Ika, make by Lawrence. Got the game above that 35-point threshold. So the way the clock will stop is on free throws or a timeout, as Tanuvasa sends that out to to Woolston. Back in the corner, Tanuvasa short on the three. Bartholomew got the rebound, couldn't get the putback. It's Nordstrom back in the corner. Naya Tanuvasa for three. So Tanuvasa been active tonight as Marin Jones had that 10-point first quarter. And a steal to Ika. McKaylee with the rip and the bucket. Outside with Mia Reeves. She pulls for three and won't go. Rebound taken by Shawnee Nordstrom. Shawnee to Ika. McKaylee goes inside. Sarah Bartholomew lays that in. There, Sarah started the night with 4 points off of 2 offensive boards. That's 3 offensive rebounds in the first quarter. As this ball goes inside, the foul to McKaylee Ika. It'll be 1-1 free throws here for PG. That'll be Ika's, I think, her third. It is her third and is the 7th team foul. And the free throw no good from McKaylee. On the run, Shawnee Nordstrom. Shawnee sends out Tanuvasa. Naya back up top to Nordstrom. High-low into Sarah Bartholomew. Gets it to go. Nice pass. Great job down low with Sarah keeping that ball up high and able to finish. Three on the way. Wide of the mark. Rebound taken by Ika. McKaylee to Shawnee Nordstrom. With that a little long, and now on the push with Marin Jones. Lucy Miller. Back up top to Marin. Nice take, but then a steal from Bartholomew. Tanu Vasa sends ahead to Shawnee Nordstrom, and Shawnee lays it up and in. Defense leading to offense. And as often as we talk about the three-point shooting and everything else from Lone Peak, it is about their defense. They get after it on the defensive end of the floor, and it leads to easy twos on the other end. Three on the way, off the mark. Rebound to Bartholomew now with Tanu Vasa. Naya leaves it back for McKaylee Ika. Coach Nancy Warner was yelling, hey, just hold it up. And she takes the timeout to get some substitutions in. 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball. Full timeout. We'll be right back.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Five minutes left in the fourth quarter. There's every Lone Peak Girls basketball game right here on KSLSports.com. Your only streaming home for Lone Peak boys and girls basketball. KSL Sports Rewind, the official streaming partner of Lone Peak High School. 3 on the way from Kaylee Woolston. And another 3. As Kaylee has shot the ball extremely well. Per usual. It was a little strong in the rebound, and now a foul. And it will be free throws. So the foul to Kennedy Wilson, number 2 on Kennedy. As coming in now is Katie Lawrence, Meg Eaton, and Sam Pope. As Shawnee, Kaylee, and Naya Tanuvasa will go to the bench. Kaylee Rich also checked in for Sarah Bartholomew. There's the free throw, good. Callie Crockett. And Crockett goes 1 of 2. So we'll be back Tuesday night with the boys and girls doubleheader. Lone Peak High School with Sky Ridge. As Pope sends out top to Katie Lawrence. Baseline jumper to Kaylee Rich, a little strong, and rebound taken by Sarah Newman. Quick up the floor to Allie Crockett. Now back inside to Crockett. Got stuck, travel before the foul. So turnover, and the ball will go back to Lone Peak. Pope sends that back over to Woolston. Kennedy in the corner to Kaylee Rich, sends it back up top. Coach Warner will take some clock here. Come off the screen, get it back to Kaylee Rich. Left it a little strong, and a rebound taken by Pleasant Grove. Sarah Newman brings the ball in the front court, and then Rich with the steal. Lawrence can't touch it. Yeah, double dribble.
24
That's where she needs to learn this skip to my Lou play. Or the professor. Inside of 2:25 left in the third. There's a loose ball taken by Lawrence. Katie couldn't get down with a goal. Rebound to Crockett. Now on the push with Miller. Lucy tried to send that back up top to Amber Cook. Up top with Reeves. Now to Amber Cook. Cook still hanging. 5 on the shot clock. Mia Reeves got a heave. And say the shot was not off before the shot clock went off. So shot clock violation. First one tonight. As the clock will continue to run here. We go inside of the minute and a half left in the fourth quarter. Remember, the boys' game will come up at 7:30. Right here for you on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com, the official streaming home of Lone Peak Athletics. Is a board and bucket, as we do every Lone Peak football game and boys and girls basketball game. Appreciate the support we have from the administration and coaching staffs. As that drive won't go and the rebound taken and handed off to Lawrence. Wilson over to Eaton. And Eaton fouled on the drive. As that'll be just the third team foul on the PGs. The clock will continue to run. Quickly into Rich. Pope sends out. As again, the shot clock is off as Katie Lawrence can hold up top. And it'll be the 6th win of the year, region play for Lone Peak as we head in the back half of Region 4 play. And a dominant 84-33 win for Coach Nancy Warner's Lone Peak Knights. They improved to 15-3 on the year, 6-0 in region play. Your Heidemann Associates player of the game. We'll go Kaylee Wilson. Thought Kaylee shot the ball extremely well for her and Shani Nordstrom. Well, twofer on that one for Justin Heidemann. Again, our final score. Lone Peak 84, PG 33. Lone Peak improves to 6-0 in region play, 15-3 on the year. Our Heidemann Associates players of the game, Kaylee Woolston and Shawnee Nordstrom. For Vince Francis and Kenzie Valentine, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us for watching KSL Sports Rewind's coverage of Lone Peak girls basketball on KSLSports.com. And back with the boys game at 7:30.